Hey folks, welcome back to PolarByte, your ultimate spot for crypto chatter with that genuine Canadian vibe. Yeah, the kind where we break down the market without the fluff, keeping it real for us up here in the north, because who else is dishing out the freshest takes on Canada's crypto moves, from those sneaky regulatory tweaks to the best ways to snag opportunities without freezing your assets. It's September 30, 2025. And man, the scene is heating up as we roll into October, or as we like to call it, Upcober, where things can really take off if you're paying attention. Crypto's not just some side hustle anymore. It's reshaping how we handle money, building wealth in ways that make traditional banking look like a relic. If you've been on the fence, think about those early folks who jumped in and watched their stacks grow. It's your turn now. But hey, before we dive in, let's be straight. This is all just my 2 cents based on what's out there, not financial advice. So do your own digging, check the charts yourself, and only play with what you can afford to lose, all right? All right, let's get into it. I've got 8 solid altcoins lined up for October that mix real buzz from the streets, strong underlying tech, and charts that are screaming potential. These aren't your blue chip giants like Bitcoin or Ethereum. We're talking mid to lower cap plays that could pop 50 to 300% if the momentum holds, especially with Bitcoin chilling stable around that 110K mark and those ETF dollars pouring in. For you Canadians tuning in, if you're looking to grab these, check out Wealthsimple. It's straightforward, regulated right here at home, and perfect for dipping in without the hassle. Or if you want the full menu, fire up a VPN and hit BINANCE. It's got everything, just make sure you're smart about it with that extra layer of privacy. PolarByte's got your back with these Canada-centric tips because nobody else is zeroing in on how our rules play into this global game. First up, Aster, ticker ASTR, sitting at about $1.65 right now, with a nice 10.7% bump in the last day and a market cap over $2.7 billion. The talk around this one's wild. Folks on X are losing it over CZ's shoutout, with threads racking up hundreds of likes, calling it the next big DEX contender after those massive volume spikes. On the nuts and bolts side, it's a fresh perpetual DEX on its own Layer 1 chain from the Yeezy Labs crew, ex-Binance pros, with stuff like MEV protection and a huge airdrop season to keep dumps in check. Think tokenized equities exploding thanks to SEC green lights, potentially pulling in trillions in derivatives. Chart-wise, it's hanging in a bullish pennant after hitting 2.43 highs, RSI neutral at 55, support solid at 1.60. If it punches through 1.90, we're looking at $3 by mid-month. That's a 75% jump. Scoop it on a dip to 1.60, aim for 2.50, maybe cash half at 2.20. Next, Hyperliquid, HYPE, trading around $45 with a 1.2% daily gain and a whopping $12 billion market cap. The hype's off the charts. Ex-posts from big accounts are predicting massive pumps, tying it to its dominance in perp dexes at over 50% market share, plus that Stripe hookup for their stablecoin, and even OpenAI vibes for AI-driven trades. It's basically a decentralized futures powerhouse, rivaling the big exchanges with billions in TVL and super low fees after their mainnet tweaks. Great for institutions jumping in post-ETF hype. Technically, it's grinding up with support at 42, RSI at 40 signaling a rebound. October could push it to 50, 62 if Bitcoin eases dominance. Grab it at that 42 dip and target 55, trailing your stop at 48 for safety. Then there's ETHNA, ENA, at 55 cents with a 2% uptick and nearly 4 billion cap. Social media is buzzing with lists pegging it as DeFi's yield machine, especially with that 45 billion stablecoin inflow surge in Q3 and their USDE tying into big players like Anchorage. It's all about synthetic dollars with hedging for 6 to 14% yields, bridging old-school finance in a rate-cut world. Charts show a bullish engulfing pattern at 50 cents support, RSI 62 building steam. If TVL keeps climbing, hit 90 cents short-term, maybe 110 by month-end. Dip buy at 50 cents, I 85 cents for a 57% win, partial out at 70. BitTensor, TAO, around $305, up 1.7% today, cap 2.9 billion. II is the hot ticket, And X is full of threads ranking it top dog in social buzz over stuff like FET or Render, with subnets exploding to 55. It's an open ML marketplace for decentralized intelligence, staking perks, and over 500 million transactions. Perfect counter to centralized AI giants. On the technicals, it's riding the 200-day average at 300, RSI 45 ready for a buy, bouncing from 237 support towards 379 highs. October targets 450-580, echoing past cycles. Accumulate at 290, shoot for 450, stop at 280. Pendle, PENDLE, at 4.49 with a 4.4% gain, cap 760 million. Yield farming chatter is picking up on X, spotlighting its TVL boom to 13 billion from perp integrations, and those fixed-rate plays yielding 6 to 14% in this low-rate vibe. It tokenizes yields from spots like Aave, with DAO burns and quick ZK withdrawals. Charts have it consolidating at 4.94 support, RSI 50 poised. October sees 5.50 to 6.41 if TVL correlates. Buy at 4.70, target 5.50 for a quick 14%, hold for 6. XDC Network, XDC, at 7 cents, with 1.5% up, 1.3 billion cap. Communities feeling bullish on X with talks of developments and 500 million transactions, positioning it as an RWA hidden gem with hybrid chain for tokenized assets, POS speed, and global partnerships in trade finance, could ride that 1.3 trillion stock shift on-chain. TA shows 50-day average climbing at 7 cents, RSI 62 pressing buys, breakout from 6 cents, targets 10 to 12 cents on cuts. Enter at 7 cents, aim 10 cents for 33%, trail at 9. Mantle, MNT, around 1.78, up 6.5%, cap 5.8 billion. X threads are hyping its L2 scaling with 167% yearly gains and AI arm boosts, TVL at 13 billion. Its EVM rollups with fast finality via Eigendige, Treasury for incentives, charts in weekly uptrend at 1.48 support, post 1.90 ATH cool-off, October to 1.91, 2.50 on upgrades, dip to 1.48, target 1.90 for 20%, partial out at 1.75. Finally, Maxi Doge, MAX, in pre-sale at about 0.00026 bucks, already pulled in 2.6 million towards its target. Meme Mania on X is calling it the next big degen play, with 129% staking APY and whale buys rolling in. It's that high-energy Ethereum meme with NFT utilities and staged pricing. Post-launch, expect a 10% pop. October could hit 0.00053 to 0.0012 on viral waves. Jump in pre-sale now, target 0.0008 for 200%, sell in phases at 50 and 100% gains. There you have it, PolarByte crew. Crypto's firing on all cylinders, more open and ready for your moves, so get out there, learn up, and make it happen in this wild ride. Smash that subscribe for more weekly breakdowns, comment your favorite from the list, and yeah, those Canada-specific crypto scoops, PolarByte's the spot. Keep it bullish, keep it bite-sized. Catch you next time.